The following is a $15 fanfic commission by Emerald the Flareon from Jay's server, Miss J server. This continues the work in progress fan fiction based on commissioned pics called Rewarding Punishment by StarkyShy. Jesus, hey that several times fast. StarkyShy. There we go. Which continues a story between Applejack and Gallus. This one does not contain smut, unlike the previous chapters. This one is sidesteps. Hey, did you hear? About what? About Gallus. What about him? Haven't you noticed him acting weird recently? Weird as in how? You know how he's usually rude and cocky? Sometimes Professor Applejack's nearby, he'll do a total 180. Oh yeah, I think I've seen it happen, but it's just with Professor Applejack, right? Pretty sure. What do you think that is? Maybe he's just failing her class. Maybe he's just failing her class and he's trying to do anything he can in order to pass. Well, I think that Professor Applejack had some sort of dirt on Gallus. If he asks out of line, it's back to Griffinstone for him. No way. I mean, they could just be dating. Hey, do you mind saving the gossip for when I'm not trying to teach you guys something? Sorry, Professor Dash. Oslos walked down the hallways towards her next class. She tried to keep her mind focused on her schoolwork, but certain other members of the school continued to invade her thoughts. Hey, Oslos, she heard a familiar voice as a claw tapped her back. Yeah! She nearly dropped her books, fumbling to keep it in her hooves. Oh, it's you, Gallus. What is it? You got a moment? There's something I want to ask you. Actually, I really can't. I gotta get to class, you know. Oslos laughed nervously before trying to sprint away. However, Gallus held his arm out to halt her. Easy. I promise it won't take long. It's just, I haven't seen you around all the... Oh, fuck. Easy. I promise it won't take long. It's just, I haven't seen you around all that often. It's like you're avoiding me or something. Oh, no. It's nothing like that. I'm just, Did I do something wrong? I thought we were friends, but you seem to never want to be around me. Oslos gulped. She just couldn't tell Gallus that she knows about him and Professor Applejack. That'll make everything so much worse. But what other reason could she give to explain why she's been avoiding him? Oslos? Is that you? It's me! Goodbye! She blurted before speeding off, leaving Gallus in a stunned state. This thing is just... This thing likes to make noise. I think I gotta take it down or something. Alright. A few more weeks passed, and though Oslos stopped avoiding Gallus, she got flustered whenever the two of them were alone. No amount of questioning would give him the answers he was looking for, but being able to talk to her again was still a massive improvement over fleeing as fast as she could. Gallus found himself walking through the hallways with his group of friends, listening to Silverstream ramble on and on about whimsically mundane things that were not in Sequestria. Being able to write things, isn't that amazing? We were never able to write things in Sequestria because we didn't have paper or pens, or letters, or tissues, or posters. Silver then let out an excited gasp, pointing towards the bulletin board, where Head Mayor Twilight was. See, new posters! We never had those! The six of them crowded around Twilight, jostling and clamoring as they tried to find out what the poster was going on about. I won't keep you in suspense any longer. We're bringing one of Ponyville's oldest traditions to the school, the Fetlock Fet. The what? Smolder scratched. A pony dance party. They're the best, Sandbar explained. I'm ready, Osla said, transforming herself into a pony. You don't need to do that. This year the event at school is open to every creature. We're going to call in a dance the Amity Ball. Even better, Osla's cheer, transforming back. After Twilight's explanation of what would happen at the school dance, Gallus and Sandbar walked down the hallway together. Hey, Gallus. Yeah? You know the whole Amity Ball thing? I remember what she explained 2 minutes ago. You planning on going? I guess. I mean, the dancing stuff sounds dumb, but can't turn down food. Are you planning on asking someone to go with you? Sandbar asked. The cheeks are going pink here. Sandbar, where exactly is this conversation going? Huh? No. I just... Look. Sandbar pulled Gallus close, whispering in his ear. Can you help me with asking Yona? Why? Because I think it'd be nice if she had someone to go with, that's all. Gallus continued. No, I mean... Why do you need my help? Can't you just, ask yourself? Can you just, ask her yourself? Yeah, but jeez, cause, Oh, I get it. Needing me to be your wingman for you, lover boy? Yeah? So what? Sandbar said, cheeks flushing. Besides, I'm pretty sure you got the hots for someone else in the school. What? No, don't be ridiculous. Come on, help me out here, man. Gallus looked over, seeing Yona still looking at the posters and a trophy. Dude, just go ask her if she wants to go out with you. Sandbar looked at Gallus in disbelief. That's all you got from me? Gallus nodded. What's she gonna do? Say no? Think she's gonna turn down a chance to stomp around? You don't need me to help you out with this. You'll be fine. Well, if you say so, said Sandbar. Took a deep breath to try to calm his nerves. Go get her, killer. Gallus smiled, giving Sandbar a pat on the back and a light shove. Gallus then watched as Sandbar asked out Yona, just to make sure that everything worked out before walking back to his room. He still had tests to study for. Twilight entered the teacher's lounge, wiping the sweat off her forehead. Thanks to Oslas and Silverstring, the posters are finally up all over the school. Rainbow Dash asked, You really think we can handle holding a school dance? Lying spread out on one of the couches. Rainbow Dash ever the, fucking lounge act. Pinky scoffed. It's basically a big party for the whole school thing, right? Planning will be easy, she said, giving a dismissive wave to Rainbow with her hoof. Fleurs asked, What about the other creatures? If we're still doing the same traditions as the Fetlock Vet, won't they feel left out if we do pony traditions? Rarity replied, Not to worry, Fluttershy. If they wish to learn about our culture, we shall happily teach them. Twilight nodded. We want to make sure this goes smoothly. After all, this will be the first time the School of Friendship arranged a dance. Ooh, maybe we can make some new traditions along the way, chimes Pinky. Rainbow chuckled. Well, I'm pretty sure they're all going to love the Lucky Pot dinner, right, Applejack? Applejack? AJ didn't respond. She was busy staring at one of the spare posters, a small smile on her face as she lets out a deep, longing sigh. Dash clapped her hooves together to get AJ's attention. Hey, Applejack, you've been staring at that poster like Pinky stares at cheesecake. What's up? Oh, nothing. Just please begin to do the dance, that's all. As the days passed, the school got more excited about the ball. The other ponies began talking about what they were going to wear. The professors explaining the traditions that went into the Fetlock Fet, and Sandbar had been practicing his dance in their room so much even Gallus has started to memorize his steps. The past few days, Sandbar said that he had to make some personal preparations for the dance, and left plenty of alone time for Gallus in the room. The Griffin lay down on the bottom bunk, carefully scanning the pages of a textbook, writing down the most important information in his notes, until the concentration was broken by a knock on the door. Yeah? It's Yona! The voice on the other side called out. Gallus looked at his unfinished notes and sighed. With the sinking feeling that he wouldn't get back to studying for a while, he rolled out of bed and opened the door. What's up? Will Gallus help Yona practice dancing? What? Yona repeated, Will Gallus help Yona practice dancing? No, I heard what you said. Why are you asking me, though? Because pony dance coming up. Yona need help to dance with Sandbar. Why do you ask Sandbar to practice? I'm sure he's not busy. Yona want to surprise Sandbar with pony dance moves. I'm not even interested in this stupid dancing stuff. If you're going to be dancing with Sandbar, why bother asking me? There are tons of other ponies in school. Why not ask one of them? In fact, your roommate is Ocelus. Can't you ask her to shapeshift into Sandbar or another pony to dance with or something? But Gallus is friend, and Ocelus would just pretend to be boy. But Gallus good chance because Gallus dance like boy. 1, what does that even mean? 2, why does that even matter? Please! Professor Rainbow Dash and Professor Fluttershy already teach dance, but Yona needs practice dancing with boy. Plus, you roommates with Sandbar. You know Sandbar better than any creature. Gallus sighs in defeat, knowing he won't be able to escape this conversation without agreeing to it. Fine, but only if no one else knows about this. You got it? Yona promises. Now let's get started. Yona, bring music. She pulls out a record player from behind her and pushed it in herself into the room. You want to practice here? Now? No better time to start than now. Dance a couple weeks. No time to waste. Yona started up the record and grabbed Gallus by the talons, leading him to the dance. Gallus squawked as Yona pulled him around. Ah! Yona! He yelled, trying to put his paws back onto the floor. Even after he got his footing back, Yona pushed and pulled him around with such force it was hard for him to stand upright. Gallus needs to dance more like Sandbar, Yona chastised. Be more pony-like. Gee, if only there were ponies in his school to help you, he muttered under his breath. He certainly didn't envy Sandbar, if this was who he was planning on dancing with. But it took a bit until Yona stopped yanking Gallus around and started dancing to the rhythm of the music. For a moment, Gallus thought he was actually decent with a dance that he didn't even care about. As the two continued practicing, Yona started to get more into it. Her somewhat clumsy steps became powerful stomps. Soon she was jumping all over the room. Each jump was a mini earthquake. Important books and notes fall on desks. The bunk bed let out cracks as it rocked back and forth, occasionally slamming against the wall. Yona, stop! She ended up realizing what she was doing mid-jump and stopped her dancing. Oops. If you want to practice with me, Yona, you can't start shaking the walls and making such a racket in my room. Why, isn't shaking and making banging sounds what Gallus did in the room before? Gallus cocked his head to the side. What are you talking about? When did I... Oh. His heart temporarily stopped beating in horror because he knows exactly what was meant. Alright, I just remembered. I gotta get back to studying. But Yona still need practice. We can practice again tomorrow. Just learn not to make so much noise next time, he hastily said, trying to push Yona and the record player out of his room. Okay, Yona, work on that. See Gallus tomorrow then. Yona grinned as she made her exit. After she left, Gallus shut the door and clutched his head with an exasperated groan. What have I gotten myself into? Over the days leading up to the dance, Yona's dancing skills improved significantly. She stopped causing earthquakes in the room and instead moved with the rhythm and... I can't even move with the rhythm and flow. Jesus! And moved with the rhythm and flow of the songs. Even Gallus started improving his dancing skills, even if his method was just studying Sandbar in secret. Something has been bugging Gallus, though, throughout their secret practice sessions. He didn't notice it at first, but when Yona spoke, she just sounded off. With a few days before the ball, he decided to press further with his suspicions. Yona, is it me or have you been talking differently? You've noticed? Professor Rarity has been helping Yona to try and speak more like a pony, she said, articulating most of her words. Really? Why is that? Yona, I want to be a good pony pal for Amity Ball, so I am trying to fit in. Oh, yeah? Gallus tried his best to hide the smug smirk on his beak. Yona nodded. The other teachers have been helping Yona, me to be the best pony pal for Sandbar. Well, whatever they're doing, it's working. Yes, but Yona wants it to be a surprise, so shh. Don't worry, I won't let him know. Thank you. See you at the ball. Yona leaves the room that moment. Gallus smirked. He's not going to tell Sandbar, obviously, but couldn't wait to tell the others. As the night of the Amity Ball came in, and as Gallus expected, there were ponies as far as the eye could see. At least the high amount of ponies made it easier to find his friends. I'm just glad I'm here with you guys, Gallus said, watching another couple of ponies pass by food. Oh wait, pass by with food. You can't pass by the food. That'll be fucking pointless. At least I'm not the only non-pony in the crowd. Sandbar stopped adjusting his bow tie to turn around. Still not worried about that? Like Hedmer Twilight said, it's a dance for every creature. There's no pony play. There's no pony pressure. Gallus, Oculus, and Smolder started laughing. Should have told Yona that, Oculus said. Sandbar tilted. What do you mean? Didn't you hear? Our teachers have been helping her get ready for the dance. She's been taking lessons. Silverstream said, waggling. Okay, that's a word I rarely used. Waggling her eyebrows as she ate another chip. She's gone full pony for the dance, Smolder said. All for you, Gallus smirked. For me? Why? And then someone stepped up behind Sandbar. How kind of you to ask me to the soiree, Sandbar, the character said with perfect articulation. Jaws dropped to realization they were staring at Yona, who said that. They stared in a mixture of shock and awe at Yona's total makeover, unsure of how to react properly, until Silverstream finally was spoken. Oh, I'm sorry. She finally spoke on what was on her mind. You look so weird! Before they could fully comprehend the changes Yona went through, Twilight and Spike started the music. Yona took Sandbar to the dance floor. One horrible yakadent, an apparent friendship lesson learned later, things went back to relative normal. I can't speak relative normal anymore. I don't know why. Maybe because I fucking downed a Coke before this recording. Okay. No wonder why everybody went with water. The music kicked up and everyone was stomping around like yaks. As Gallus chugged another cup of punch, saw Oculus motion for him to come to her. What's up? Over there, look. It's Professor StarkyShy and Applejack. Oculus pointed to one of the tables where AJ was sitting by herself. StarkyShy approached and tapped her on the shoulder. Gallus and Oculus snuck close enough to eavesdrop. What's wrong, Applejack? AJ let out a lengthy sigh, looking at the dance floor. Nah, I'm fine, just resting. Are you sure? You look down. Is it because of what happened earlier? I know it didn't turn out exactly as planned, but everyone's having a good time. Nah, it's not that. It's just I never really got the chance to actually dance at one of these things. Went to plenty of them back when I was still in school, but I was always helping out with the food or an emergency on a farm or something else that prevented me from dancing. Well, it's still open. There's nothing stopping you. Yeah, but the dancing I was thinking about was more one-on-one tap. Something more personal than just getting down, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, I see. Her cheeks started to turn red in embarrassment, unsure if she could solve Applejack's problem. Gallus looked over to the dance floor. Most of them were dancing in large groups, cheering each other on, but others only focused on a partner, sticking close to them and coordinating their movements. Gallus took a step towards the table and stopped. Would it really be right to ask her to dance after eavesdropping? It'd probably be better if he just turned around and went back to hanging with his friends. But without warning, he was suddenly shoved towards Applejack and Fluttershy, nearly crashing into the table. When he looked back, he saw Ocelot running away to join the others. Oh, hey, Gallus, are you enjoying the Amity Ball? Yeah, it's all right, I guess, he muttered. Well, I'm glad to see you and your friends still having a good time. But do you need us for something? Gallus turned his head to the dance floor and then Applejack. He gritted his teeth together, trying to force himself to make a decision instead of standing there in awkward silence. Yeah, I want to try out more pony dances, but I need someone to practice with. Maybe one of you could dance with me? Fluttershy grinned, looking at Applejack as she tilted her head towards Gallus. AJ chuckled and shrugged. I guess I can teach you some moves. As AJ got up from her seat, the music changed from upbeat club song to one with a much slower, calmer melody. A song Gallus recognized when he was practicing with Yona. What have I done? He said under his breath as the two took to the dance floor. All right, you put your arm around me, she instructed, standing on hind legs. Once Gallus did as he was told, AJ wrapped her right hoof around Gallus. Now grab onto my other hoof. She puts up her left foot, and Gallus held on to it. Good, now just step along with the music. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. She stepped in time to the music. He didn't need to be instructed. He already learned how the dance went. He was doing the right steps at the same time Applejack was trying to teach him. Couldn't find any pony else to dance yet. Oh, no, other than me or Mom. Gallus muttered something under his breath, turning his head away to avoid looking her in the eyes. And I'm glad you asked. Thanks, partner. There was more grumbling from the Griffin as he tried to focus more on the dance than the pony he was dancing with. And your form ain't bad. Almost like you've been practicing. Shut up and dance. And then tell her not go any lower unless you want to be feeling it all night later on. Don't ruin the moment, please. All right. I'll shut up now. And thank you again, Sugar. It means a lot to me. Though most of the students were busy with the dance, or the food, to care about or even notice the two dancing together, some of them just couldn't stop staring. Ocelot, why is Gallus dancing with Professor Applejack? Silverstream asked. I don't know. Why would I know? She blurted out defensively. I mean, he's trying to get extra credit, I guess? Really? Silver rushed off. Professor Rarity, teach me how to dance! Gallus could feel all the looks he was getting. There was probably a good way to explain that this wasn't embarrassing, but he couldn't even think of one right now. It's a nice change of pace, admittedly, being close to Applejack and not feeling like he was about to pass out from exhaustion. Gallus turned his head up and decided to finally look at Applejack face to face. Her cheeks were deep red, but the freckles managed to stand out. When AJ noticed that Gallus was looking back, he was met with the warmest smile he had ever seen on her. And suddenly, all the staring just didn't seem to matter anymore. Well, it was awkward for me to read, but at least it's got a moment of break from all the smut. A nice, heart-warming moment. I mean, it's one thing to just have two characters fuck, but it's another to have some sort of chemistry to go on to, and I'm glad that this chapter does it. I'm very glad that this chapter just does it. There's a little bit of chemistry going on, and it's making these a little bit more relatable and bearable.